What up, gamers? Fans here, and welcome to my reaction to the Wuthering Waves Special Record Spacetrek Collective Startorch Academy. So, yeah, I saw them like starting to reveal new characters, like the next 5 characters, I assume, for this will be for 3.0 because this is pretty much what they did like for like I guess every new area or region, like with 2.0 with Raguna, and then with Setamont around I think 2.4 around there somewhere. But yeah, man, we finally got new characters. Instantly like looked away when I saw them being posted on their X account. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I think this will help determine like which characters I might want in the future. Because yeah, I like to use these as like a way to plan for them. When they get released. Anyways, here we go, guys. Enough of me blabbering. Here we go. I will also take a look at their characters too in on X. Or maybe in this video if they're featured here instead. Okay. Space.
Past
Lahai Roy.
sparks pierce the void and illuminate Lahai Roy, where the seed of civilization is buried, ready to thrive. Into space we gaze, bound by our desire to return.
Wow, this is actually getting me excited, man. Are we going like actually in space?
We shall disperse the mists of tomorrow.
Or is it just like really high tech?
The sun that will soon burn. See courage from the Firebringer to rekindle that torch.
Startorch Academy simulator something. Sun Chasers.
We
Oh, here we go, new characters.
shepherds of fire.
I think I saw them.
Together, we usher in a future of light.
This kind of felt like an ad for like a company. Well, that was it. Oh, no characters? Let me go on X. So that trailer pretty much felt like a good intro, I guess, to get settled in with the, I guess, the aesthetic and environments for Lahai Roy. But yeah, it's looking a lot like Starfield, like with the graphics and stuff, like, just the art design is what I meant. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of like the whole like Starfield aesthetic in a way, which I feel like we might be going into space, man. This might be kind of crazy for a region. Like I know we're probably, I mean, if I were to assume we're gonna stay on the planet that we're on right now, on Solaris, maybe we will explore space and like maybe later on it might be like a special dungeon or something. Like maybe we'll fight on the moon. I don't know, but yeah, it definitely is giving me that sci-fi, like heavy sci-fi vibes, unlike the fantasy vibes you get, like the old school, like medieval vibes you get from Minnesota. But yeah, here we go, man. Let's go and check out the new characters here. So we got Mornia, should that light be reachable. Let's go and see the design over here. Ooh. No, yeah, a very like sci-fi like. Oh, I see like a halo above her. And dude, she has like transparent legs. I don't know if that means something. If like this might be like kind of like a hologram like Cortana from Halo, like an AI type person or not. But yeah, I mean overall she looks pretty cool. Like already, I haven't finished the story yet for 2.8 right now. I don't know if like Chisa is part of this whole place. If like if it's supposed to be like Japan, I assume like it was supposed to be wherever she's from Japan. But yeah, I assume that this might be, I don't know, maybe high-tech Japan? I don't know, it's looking like just really high-tech to me, just in general. But it looks really cool, man. I love the aesthetic here. I love the whole like futuristic look to her. Oh, yeah, even like with this here, like I feel like it's gonna be heavy with the technology. Like I know with Wuthering Waves, they're like kind of like a mix of like, medieval with modern day, like high tech, maybe not modern day, but more futuristic technology. Like if you look at Renacita, they're kind of like a mix of that. All right, what's next over here? We're just gonna scroll up. Lucilla, should that spark guide? Oh, you know what? I should probably guess under elements. You know what? Because they're talking about lights over here. What if like with her, I assume with the transparent legs, what if like her power, her like forte is like going invisible? I want to guess she's if I were to guess based on like the wording and also like her appearance, she will probably be Spectro, the light element. But knowing Wuthering Waves, she'll probably be like Pyro, or I don't know, something that we're not expecting. Maybe Havoc. But yeah, if we're going just based on like the wording here, should that Spark Guy, Lucilla? This might be Electro, if I were to guess. Yeah, I mean it's also somewhat close to that purple. It's a bit bluish here. And this one looks like an ordinary citizen, like a like those I guess people that would shop for like expensive things. Look at that bag over there. Probably cost like a million asteroids. But I think she looks cool. I do prefer the first one. I think with her she does look more on the normal side, but she doesn't look bad. I think she's like dressed very well. Like she looks what is it? Yeah, she looked like she'll be in the mall and just shop for expensive things. Alright, next up. We got Sigrika. Should that expectation overflow? I mean, if we're gonna base on a color, it would be fusion, but they said overflow, right? Yeah, I forgot. There's no water element in this game. The closest one is glacial, right? Which is pretty much frozen water. Oh, she could be Havoc, you know? If I can't like think of any other elements, she could be fusion or Havoc. I think she looks okay too. I like the whole elf ears as well. She got like some tattoos on her legs over here. I wonder if that does mean something at all. Or like, is she like part cybernetic? Maybe. You know what I just realized now? With all this technology and stuff, I just thought about the collab, the cyberpunk collab. I want to guess the cyberpunk collab will take place in this futuristic setting because it would just match up that way. Wow. So they even like had it planned then back then, just to make sure they match with a collaboration. Because yeah, I mean, if you put that collaboration with like in Huang Long or Rinasita, they probably won't match as much as like Lahai Roy, which looks to be very high tech. But yeah, I can't really guess the element on this one. I'm gonna guess Havoc would have been my final answer. Let that molten gold drip. I mean, molten fusion maybe, because fire. Oh yeah, I didn't even read the name. Luke Herson. Wow, he looks really cool, man. He looks very like prestigious. I like the little trail things, like the light coming off it. His outfit looks very high tech. Even the belt, man. They got like these like lights. They look like a gaming mouse. I don't know. This guy might be really cool. I like him. You know what? In a way, he's giving me like some like futuristic Zani vibes. I think right now he's definitely up there for me. I just wish that I can know more about their playstyle and kit. But I do like the whole cybernetic stuff. Like, I guess sci-fi stuff is what I meant to say. Yeah, so far, I would say Luke and that first girl that we saw is probably my favorite so far. I also thought maybe, should I even look at the background? Oh, look. They even have like the film tapes in the background. Is she a photographer? You think she's like a model? Or maybe she just likes taking pictures of like pretty things? I never thought about that right now. Okay, maybe with her, she could be, I don't know, maybe more space themed. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the galaxy in the background. I don't know if that's supposed to be like stars in her legs because it's transparent. She could be space. I think she's all about like taking pictures and film. Over here, we see like, I guess maybe some like old school like runic design. Yeah, she may be like one of the more like traditional like characters, maybe. With him, he looks like he's just technology to me. Yeah, he's just like technology. Like technology or just refined. Like an elegant person. Oh, then we got this person. Should that rainbow spill? Okay. Lene. Yeah, she looked like she would be a classmate or something of Chisa. It looks like a school uniform, if I were to guess. Oh, you know what? They said Startorch Academy, right? In the title of that video. So then I assume we're gonna be going to a school. A lot of them, like, they're all wearing pretty much similar, like, colors. Like, with the white coats and stuff. So yeah, we're probably going to a school. Okay. This is probably the rebellious girl and stuff. The Gyaru or whatever, like, more like that, maybe. Yeah, I like her too. I like the whole, like, bit of the paint in the background, that punk with her. I think she'd probably be my third favorite so far. It is kind of weird. I feel like most of these, like, just based on their designs, they just feel kind of like normal people in a way. Like it's hard to tell like what they would do. Like maybe she has the power of bubblegum or something. Oh, yeah, what if like what if she's Arrow actually? What if she like pops that bubblegum, like it gets bigger and then it explodes into like a big burst of air, knocking people back? Could you imagine that? I feel like with her, like if this were to also be incorporated, this whole like color, like this pink and light blue and yellow, like this whole paint stuff. Imagine that being like trails for her kit. Like when she attacks, when she swings, that'll be like a trail that she leaves behind with her weapons and stuff. But yeah, so far, I would say top two would be Luke and yeah, I don't remember these guys' names. I have to go back and forth with it. With yeah, Morny and Luke. So far they're my top two just because I prefer the more like, you know, I guess in a way serious sci-fi looking people. I feel like the very last one over here, probably my third because I like the style with her. And then the last two would be Sigrika and Lucila. Maybe Lucila would be fourth, Sigrika would be fifth. But yeah, it's really hard to tell like I wish I knew like more about like what they would do. It's kind of hard to tell for me when it comes to just looking at this. Of course, I can tell by the background maybe like she might use a camera or something to attack people. Like if we're using Genshin Impact, uh, she might be like Charlotte maybe when it comes to her kit, where she takes pictures and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, like I don't know what kind of like maybe space power that she has, or maybe some kind of like I don't know cybernetic powers that Luke might have, like what their fortes. Like maybe the text does, give it out. But yeah, it's really hard to tell. I mean, I can just only judge from the design. I really want to see more, man, because this is really getting me excited. I really want to see Lahai Roy. I think the setting is pretty much pertaining to me. Like, it's pretty much like what I like. Like, I've always, prefer maybe the more, uh, sci-fi look to like settings and things. Kind of like Star Wars and stuff, like Star Wars and Fallout. Maybe you can say Fallout is like an apocalyptic sci-fi. Maybe sci-fi fantasy. I don't know, one of those. But yeah, so far I like it. I do wanna, you know, I do want to see more of like what they would do. Because yeah, maybe like once I see their kit and all that, I think that will definitely help me just decide on like, you know, who I should go for. I think so far would be Luke and Ammonia, and then maybe Lene if I ever feel like it. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That is pretty much my reaction to that trailer, that intro trailer, and then the characters over here, man. They look so cool. I can't wait to see like the future of this. Man, can you imagine what is the what is the Sentinel like resonator gonna look like? Like with yeah with Cardathea, and then we had the first one. I forgot her name. Yeah, the first one with the Spectro Jue person. Just imagine this, like it's some kind of like sci-fi, yeah, some sci-fi like Sentinel resonator. That'll be kind of cool. Like maybe I might wait for that too. I might just wait out for that. Can you imagine, man? Imagine like summoning a giant mech, maybe, because I feel like it's got to be somewhat. Oh, you know what? If it's gonna be based on Japan, they're pretty big in mechas. Imagine like a Gundam being spawned in. Oh man, But yeah, I feel like we know just ever since 2.8, I think the Japanese aesthetic is definitely going to come in. We'll see like a bunch of like cultures coming in with this. But yeah, I can definitely see like maybe a Gundam being placed somewhere here. There's got to be at least one Gundam in Lahai Roi with like how like high tech it is. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm just like blabbering now. I'm just gonna end it here. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's my reaction to that, and yeah, I'll go ahead and end it here, man. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. Really want to you know help me plan out on who I should get. But yeah, I think definitely it's safe to say that I'm probably gonna skip Chisa. Like I said, I haven't finished her story. Not sure if she is connected to Startorch Academy. Um, but yeah, maybe once I finish, maybe I will get her. Maybe we will see some of these characters being mentioned in that story once I do finish it, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I know we're getting that Lahai Roi like story stuff in an event in 2.8. So yeah, maybe they'll be mentioned there, I assume. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.